Please subscribe my channel, like, share and press the bell button. Can you spot these hidden animals? Camouflage is complicated. It comes in multiple styles, and some animals use more than one to fool predators. A red fox lies in wait, camouflaged in the autumn woods in Italy's Gran Paradiso National Park. Animals have evolved ways to camouflage into tea. Show more. Camouflage, also known as cryptic coloration, is common among animals, which use it to blend in with their surroundings. This discreet move makes them nearly invisible to potential attackers. Camouflage tactics. There are different types of camouflage, and some animals use more than one kind. One of the most common tactics is background matching. It could be as simple as a fox's white fur matching the color of the Arctic tundra, or as complex as a leaf insect mimicking the movements of an actual leaf. Another tactic is disruptive coloration, when animals disguise their identification and location through color patterns. For example, the owl butterfly has what looks like owl eyes on its wings, making predators think they are staring at an owl's face instead of the backside of a butterfly. Rather than hiding their identities, some organisms, like the monarch butterfly, use warning coloration, also known as aposematism, to signal to predators that they pack a toxic punch. A chameleon climbs the bark of a tree, perfectly camouflaged in Madagascar. Photographed by Peter R. Houlihan, Nat Geo Image Collection. Mimicry is another useful tactic. For example, the non-venomous scarlet king snake mimics the color patterns of a deadly coral snake as a way to avoid danger. Countershading is a tactic used by animals with a dark top half and a light lower half. When a shark, for example, is seen from above, it blends in with the darker ocean below, becoming invisible to fishers and swimmers. Prey fish also may not notice sharks when looking at them from below. The lighter side of the shark's body blends in with the surface water. Olfactory camouflage involves smell instead of color. Animals can cover up their own smell or mask themselves in another species' scent to avoid predators. For example, the California ground squirrel chews up rattlesnake skin into a paste and applies it to its tail to discourage and confuse rattlesnakes. Top. A crab spider lies in wait to ambush its prey in Yellowstone National Park. To better match their surroundings, these spiders can change. Read more. Photographed by Tom Murphy, Nat Geo Image Collection. Bottom. A Bargabant's pygmy seahorse is nearly imperceptible against the branches of a Gorgonian sea fan in Indonesia. Photographed by Greg Lecoueur, Nat Geo Image Collection. A parasitic snail called a spindle cowrie is camouflaged to match its coral host found in waters off the coast of Borneo, Indonesia. Photographed by Darlene A. Murawski, Nat Geo Image Collection. What determines a camouflage tactic? An animal's camouflage tactic depends on a few factors. For instance, animals with fur use different camouflage tactics than those with feathers and scales, since fur takes weeks or months to grow and change color, while scales and feathers can shed and change colors quickly. 104. Mind-blowing camouflage starts with these animals' unusual eyes. Watch. Cephalopods like cuttlefish and octopuses may see color using a previously unknown adaptation. Creatures that live in groups have different tactics from those that are solitary. For example, the black and white stripes of a zebra herd may create a camouflage that can confuse predators. Finally, a predator's behavior or physical traits will help determine the method of camouflage. If the predator is colorblind, for instance, the prey does not have to blend in with its background. How is camouflage created? There are two ways to create camouflage, with pigments and with physical structures. Some animals, like octopuses, have biochromes, microscopic pigments that absorb and reflect light to change the actual color of the animal. Others, like polar bears, have physical structures in their hairs that work like prisms, scattering light of all colors, which we see as white. Top. A rare giant sphinx moth rests camouflaged on a bald cypress at sunset in Immokalee, Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, Florida. Photographed by Peter R. Houlihan, Nat Geo Image Collection. Bottom. A male reticulated glass frog hangs upside down on a leaf next to its eggs in Costa Rica.